everybody. It is Monday, September 8th, and I haven't vlogged, I haven't filmed, I haven't done anything in a while. And it is still a dream that I have to be able to do this full time. So, hi, welcome to a vlog. I've really been struggling keeping up on my exercising and eating well. I've gained some pounds, a couple of pounds in the last month or so. I don't feel good. I talked with Devin about reducing the amount of junk food that's coming into the house, and he agreed. So that will be helpful. But what is also helpful is going to the gym. I like going to the gym. I like exercising. I like getting stronger. I like seeing the changes in my body. It's good for my mental health. I'm a better person after I work out than I am before. I'm a happier person. I haven't been sleeping well, so it's time to commit back going to the gym. There's 4 months left-ish in the year. I want to do at least one more 5K this year. The one with my school is in November. It's the turkey trot. I will not be doing the turkey try. I don't want to do a triathlon. I just need to get back into the flow. I had a long day at work. We got out late. Generally, I would want to go home and just lay for a minute, put my feet up, like literally put my feet up over my head so that all the blood can get out of my feet. I've got almost 6,000 steps already today, but it's time to get back, get some endorphins, lift some weights, and stretch. I was watching Raw Beauty Christy, one of her most recent videos. She's so great. I have been following her for years. She was talking about the same thing. She tracked a day of her eating on her calorie counting app and was just blown away by how many calories she had eaten, not realizing. I have the same problem. I've got a real issue with binge eating. I have for my whole life. I can eat and eat and eat. My tummy doesn't have an off switch. It doesn't have a full button, like a full alert, which has been a problem historically. As a reminder, at my heaviest, I weighed 264 pounds. I will put a picture of me here. That was in 2019. I'd gone back to school again, and I had joined a cross training, not a CrossFit, but like a cross training class. And I got in there and I got my ass kicked on the first day. I didn't realize how unhealthy I had let myself become. From September 2019 to March of 2022, I lost 60 pounds. I was down to 202. That's 62 pounds. So I lost about 62 pounds. And I've gained back about 30 of that since 2022. Currently sitting at about 220. I think it was 224 this morning on the scale, which is a few pounds up from where I was last month and in July when I was running that 5K. My goal is to lose 10 pounds by Christmas. I think that's manageable. I think that's totally doable. I don't want to do like a crazy crash diet. I like to eat the things I like to eat. I don't do keto. I don't do intermittent fasting. I don't exclude things. I don't cut things out. I cut back on things. Where I've really had the most success was just moderation of the things I like and more salads, more protein, more water, and more movement. I am going to try to go 30 days with no candy. That is going to be so hard. I have a sweet tooth that could kill a person. And by candy, I mean Nerds Clusters. Nerds Clusters are my favorite candy right now. We have many boxes of, we get the theater boxes because it's more like cost efficient. I think we have five of those little theater boxes in our house right now. I am not going to eat any of them. The candy that I can have, here I am cutting things out when I just said I wasn't. The candy that I will allow myself to have, because I have a sweet tooth. Do I even have any with me? They're a guava candy that you can get at Asian food stores. They're really good. I think they are 20 calories each. Protein with every meal. At least one fruit and one vegetable a day. Which, yeah, that sounds it sounds kind of silly and sad to say that. But I have to start small and then get back into my good habits. So it is 5:20. I'm gonna go into the gym, go get on the treadmill, hopefully poop, because I love pooping. And then I think I'm in charge of dinner tonight. Devin is making a great deal of curry for my birthday party this weekend, so I'm very excited about that. So I'm gonna cover dinner tonight. Thanks for watching me try to get my life back on track. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Let's go to the gym. It's Monday night. Let's go to the gym. Okay, so I'm done with the gym. It's 7:18. I did about 2.25 miles. And then I had to poop really bad. And then I pooped a little bit. No weights because it's late and I'm making dinner tonight. They got a new stretch, like a stretch cage. I don't know how else to explain that. I'll put a picture of what it looks like. So you can like grab different bars and twist different ways, and that was awesome. I really had a good time with that. And then I went and laid on the mat for a minute and put my feet over my head and breathed a bit. Then I was watching Raw Beauty Christie's latest video. I just like her. I feel like she and I would be fabulous friends. I've loved her for years. I just need to remember that the gym makes me happy. It makes me feel good. I get stronger. I get faster. It makes my body want to poop. And I love pooping. So it's time to go home, make some dinner. Last week, I left all of my homework until the very last second. The very last second. Yesterday was Sunday and I did homework for like 7 hours because I left everything to the last second. I am not going to do that this week. This coming Sunday is my birthday and I don't want to do homework for my entire birthday. So I'm going to go home, make some dinner and shower while that's in the Instant Pot. And then while I eat, I will start on my homework for the week. It's kind of late for me to be playing Zelda. It's about 8:40. I have the desire to be in bed by 9:30. That's not gonna happen tonight. I'm doing laundry, I haven't showered, dinner's almost ready. And I play Zelda to decompress after a long day. And I need that. Because I got another long day tomorrow. Ta-da, dinner's done. This is like burrito bowl recipe. Normally I would eat this with a carb balanced tortilla or two, but I've had too much fiber today, and that would, if I had 2 of those wraps, I would probably have like 40 grams of fiber today, and that's too much. So instead, I have chips. I'm gonna play Zelda, and that's my protein drink. 2 scoops of protein, a scoop of Vital Proteins collagen, and then some fiber powder. Hi everybody, it's the 11th of September, 2:15. Went with my dad for a doctor's visit today. Got to see him coming off the sleepy juice, and that's exciting. He was cute. Got him home, settled, had some lunch with my dad, played with our dog, Tess, who is my golden retriever's sister. And now I'm going home. I was going to go do the memorial stair climb on the Stairmaster with my brother today to honor those lost on 9/11. I don't think I'm gonna make it today. He's already gone to do it, and I just had Chinese food for lunch, and I feel like doing that after a big Chinese food meal is not a good idea. Devin doesn't know this, but I am heading to that same Chinese food place. Empire Chinese Food in Centerville, Utah. If you haven't had it, you should. It's the best. My family has been going there since I was like 6. Okay? Like, we have been going there for decades. And it's always good. They've never missed in all the times we've been there. One of Devin's favorite foods in the world is their cream cheese wontons. So I'm gonna go pick him up an order. I placed it on the phone. I was like, hey, I just want wontons. So my dad went back for his procedure. I brought my laptop. I brought 3 books so I could get some good homework done, because they said plan to be there for 2 to 3 hours, and it was maybe 20 minutes and we were done. So I didn't get anything done. So I got homework to do. I'd like to go to the gym this evening. Mostly I want to get my homework done. This is some shaky ass footage, isn't it? So I'm having a party on Saturday. When we first got married, we had parties like every other weekend. Just people would come over and play games. And then all throughout high school, through the weekends. The weekends were usually at least one Halo party every weekend. We'd go to a friend's house and everybody would bring their Xboxes and their TVs and we'd play Halo for hours and hours and hours. And he knew I wanted to play Halo, so he was just like testing some stuff last night, and I got on Master Chief Collection and played Halo for a couple hours last night. I have not played in a long time. It has been years, and I was trash last night. It was really rough. I did my best though, and I had fun, and that's the most important thing. I have acquired my parents' Instant Pot, their crock pot, and a giant stock pot. Devin is making both kinds of his curry for my party, and rice. It's gonna be delicious. Borrowed some stuff from my folks, so we can do that. The other day, or several minutes ago in this video, I said I'm not doing intermittent fasting, and then that night I downloaded an intermittent fasting app. I have tried intermittent fasting a few times. I think 2021 maybe, when I worked at Lens Crafters, the assistant manager had a lot of success with intermittent fasting, so I gave it a shot. It's really hard for me because I take medication first thing in the morning and it doesn't settle well on an empty stomach, so I have to eat first thing in the morning, and then in the evenings, by the time I'm done with work and then done with the gym, it's pretty late to have dinner. So I have struggled with intermittent fasting in the past. I do not do the extremes, the like 16 off, 8 on, the like 4 and whatever. Like, no, I do 12s. She said. I've done it 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row, I have done 12s, and that's been great. 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Perfect. I'm not a nutritionist. I've done a lot of reading. I've done some classes, and I've spoken with my brother who has a degree in health promotion, human performance. I don't think intermittent fasting does a magical thing to the body. I don't think that's... Calories in, calories out is the basis of weight loss. I have been in a calorie surplus for a long time. Having timed eating periods between 8 and 8, or doing, for other people who are doing longer fasts, shorter eating periods, can help keep you in a deficit. 8 o'clock comes, you are done. Done eating for the day, that's it. No snacky, no candy, no chippy, no late night savory cravings, done. And the evening is where I usually fall back into binge eating, stress eating, and eating things that I don't need to eat. So, I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying on that. I think I have it set to do for 4 days a week. I'm gonna go home now and surprise Devin with some fresh cream cheese wontons. Hey everybody. Oh my goodness. I'm sleepy. It is Monday, September 15th. I just had a birthday. I had a great weekend. Some of my friends got me a set of wireless microphones, so I'm testing to see how the audio is. Let me know what you think. I'm here at work at the far location, the location that's further from my house. It is lunchtime, baby. I am sleepy, despite getting okay sleep last night. Whoosh, and now I am 32. Okay, just go right back to sleep here. I brought my laptop with me today so I can write or read or take a nap. Probably gonna be a nap at some point. The new semester is going well so far. I've done a couple of writing assignments. I have a creative nonfiction class and then a short fiction class as well. And I'm having a really good time with both, actually. I haven't written a lot of creative nonfiction. I just think my life is not very interesting. I just do the same stuff over and over. But I've had a good time with the last couple assignments there. I've not really been working on my book at all this month. And I haven't really been reading the things that I want to read, because I've got so much reading to do for school. God, I might actually take a nap. What do we think about the sound quality here on the old microphone? This sounds pretty good. Shout outs to Jared and Delta. Thank you. It's a really, really cool gift. I was not expecting that, but I'm excited to get to use it, put it to good use. I haven't filmed my summer TBR wrap up yet, and I definitely need to. I read a great number of books before the semester started, and it's now week 4 of the semester, so a little behind schedule on that one. I'm gonna eat, And then I'm going to pull up my laptop and figure out what we're going to do there. Okay, so I think I wrote 68 words and then I fell asleep. Not very productive on the writing front. Not very comfortable on the neck. But we do what we do to get through. Back to work for me. Hello, hello, hello. It is time for some homework. For some reason, I have the rest of the week off from work. And so I'm going to cosplay at having YouTube and writing be my full-time job. I've got some homework to do, lots of reading. Gotta read a chapter here, 2 short stories over there, and I've got to write a short story and respond to a peer review for 1 class. It's been a pretty good day so far. It's beautiful out. The dogs and I went out and played ball for a little while. We had mobetas for lunch, which is always delicious. Really just need to learn how to make teriyaki chicken and save myself $1,000 a month. I think I have written for the last 2 days. I know, so fancy. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you have watched to this point, you should just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Because clearly you like me, so. Okay, I have to read Writing Fiction by Jane Burroway. Chapter 4, Characterization Part 2. So I'm reading about characters and building your characters. It's about 4 o'clock. I will check in with you guys in a little while. Hi. It's just after 8. It's 8:30 almost. I woke up around 7:30. So a lot longer of a nap than I was intending. But when the body needs it, the body needs it, I guess. So it's time for a little dinner, and then I really do need to read for my class. I'm gonna go heat up some leftovers. Devin made a ton of curry for my birthday party over the weekend, and there's still a bunch left, so I'm gonna have some curry for dinner. Aso's just gonna be a guy. Huh, Aso? He's a man. This is Devin's curry. The bowl is hot. It's one of my very favorite foods. It's so warm, and spicy, and flavorful. We almost always have some of this in the fridge for meal prep. You guys let me sleep for 3 hours. Hi everybody. It is the 25th of September, and this vlog is pretty much spanning the entire month. So September's nearly over. Please stop licking. Stop licking. And I've hardly vlogged. I've hardly made any content. I've hardly posted. Sometimes I get into like survival mode where I can't think of anything else auxiliary to the things that I really need to be focusing on. It's fine. My dad and I finished building the gate / fence on the north side of our house. I think I showed a clip of that like maybe in August when we were setting the posts during the rough draft challenge. July maybe? There was a very long span of time between setting the posts and actually getting up to finish the fence. But it's done now. It's great. They still need to do just a little bit of work on some of the slats, the fence slats, and then Devin went to open the door, the actual gate part, and the dirt is too high, so it can't actually open. So I need to do a little bit of grading on the actual dirt. But the yard is much more secure. I'm very pleased about that. Also harvested most of my fruit. I still have some pears left that I'm letting sit to finish ripening, but I've had a great deal of fruit. I've taken a lot of fruit to work to give away to coworkers and to one of my patients yesterday. One of my patients is a deaf woman. She went to the bathroom and then her interpreter went to the bathroom. So then she came back before he did. And I know this much sign language. And I didn't know how to explain an Asian pear to this woman. And so I was like, I'm going to finger spell. So, watch my finger spelling. Asian. She was like, what? And I was like, maybe pear. So I learned pear yesterday in sign language, which was pretty cool. So then he came back and he helped me finish telling her about Asian pears. They're crunchy like an apple and they're super sweet and juicy like a pear. They're delicious. And one of my trees that was there when we moved into this house 3 years ago has 3 different kinds of pears grafted into the same tree. So I get regular green pears, Asian pears, and then there's some red pear. It doesn't do many of those. So mostly it's Asian pears. You'll see them at the grocery store. They come singly, usually in like a protective wrapping, and they're usually like $3 to $6 a piece. And I get them for free, and I give them away to my friends. I've really gotten into the idea of composting to help reduce food waste and greenhouse emissions. I get a little distracted every once in a while. Today is Thursday. I did not have work. I did not have therapy. I slept for a very long time. Played some Hades 2. The final patch, the full release of the game was this morning, so I played some of that. But now I really need to get some work done for my homework. I applied for graduation, and my application has been accepted, so I will be graduating on December 12th with my bachelor's degree, finally. One of my other patients also is professor in the English department at my school, and she's like, so can I convince you to go for your master's? And I said, absolutely not. Not for a long time. I need a break, and I need to recalibrate my life into something where I'm not constantly worrying about, did I get my homework done? So that I can have free time to do my hobbies and my side projects and my writing and being able to read the things that I want to read. Today I need to read a chapter from Writing Fiction by Janet Burroway, and then I think I have 2 short stories I need to read from the book of short stories. I got 2 short stories to read out of here, and then I need to write my short story for the week and do the workshop for my classmates' submissions for last week's assignment. So I got my work cut out for me. It's just after 4. Let's do it. Let's get some stuff done. So the chapter I'm reading in this book, this is chapter 5, Long Ago and Far Away. It's about setting. Wait, Devin, if Halo 3 came out 18 years ago, how long did Halo 2 come out?
Like 2004, so like 21.
21 years. The fuck? That's crazy. Your fiction must have an atmosphere because without it, your characters will not be able to breathe. I came home from work yesterday and we got done late. Of course, it's Wednesday. We were always out late. So it was like 5. And I came home and I had some snacks and I went downstairs and I played I played Zelda. I played Zelda for a minute. And then I came up here and I sat in this chair and I fell asleep for like 2 hours. And then I finally woke up and we had dinner and I played the first Hades for a while. We were up to like 3 o'clock this morning talking, and we thought that the Hades 2 would come out at 10 p.m. our time last night. Sorry, there's this car that's parked in front of my house. The paper registration thing expired in August and they've been there like a week. Parked in front of my house. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, so I took a nap here until like 9 p.m. Cut to this afternoon. I'm sitting at my desk over here. And I look down, there's 2 Oreos. And I was like, where did these come from? And I said, Devin, did you put Oreos on my desk? And he said, yeah. I said, when? Last night. When? When I was napping. He tried to bribe me to wake up with Oreos. I have no recollection of that. I finished that chapter, and then I looked, and I'm not actually reading anything from the Penguin book of the modern American short story. It looks like there's 2 PDFs. So I grabbed my iPad, where I like to actually read my PDFs from much more than I like to sit on and read at my computer. Devin, it's time! It's 5 o'clock. It's time for dinner. I need to read. Car Crash While Hitchhiking by Johnson. Johnson? This is Johnson. I don't have the actual The guy's first name. I don't know. Alright. What do you mean full text for interpreted? So that's a book. I've already read this one. I read the whole book of this one, not the shortened. I don't want to read the whole thing again. Okay, I've already read this one. I don't want to read it again. Okay, so now I have to take a reading quiz on what I read, or what I didn't read. Shh. I've already read it. I read the book. I didn't much love the book, but I've read the book. I have it upon my shelf over there. I was not anticipating this vlog taking the entire month of September, but it did, so thanks for watching. See what happens next month.